This is not good. This is difficult to watch. This video honestly isn't good, but my parents do love me. Me, big boy. I love full-size vans with a bunch of shit in them. I can't explain it.
I'm Connor, talk about everything and anything. Brittany Broski is a YouTuber, TikTok personality online. She makes videos from drinking kombucha to, you know, she does shit. She does everything and anything. She did YouTube for a while. She kind of stopped doing YouTube for about 4 to 5 months now. And I think, you know why? Because she has a very successful, very big podcast called The Broski Report. She had another podcast beforehand called Violating Community Guidelines with Sarah Showers. But that ended. And it didn't really give us a reason to why it ended. They just said we're done. And we don't need to know why it ended. And we shouldn't pry into them about why they ended their podcast. Sometimes things just end. Sometimes friendships end. And that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to know. We don't need to know. But when we find out, I'm going to watch. And I will be on the edge of my seat. Okay. But no, basically after that, she's like, what am I going to do? She made her own podcast. She is by herself, a single woman on the stage, talking about whatever she wants. And it works. And I don't know. And it works. Do I know why? What am I going to talk about, I guess? The podcast thrives based on her personality or dynamic behind herself. And Brittany's humor and intelligence makes her shine like a star. I'm a star! She draws listeners in for witty commentary and genuine thoughts on topics she finds interesting. Wow. From discussing her departure from her faith to reviewing the Beyonce album, the new one. I don't. Cardboard Gouter. Oh, gosh. I just want you to thank you, Beyonce, for letting me make YouTube videos. Fuck Jay-Z though, what the fuck. But yeah, the Britney's podcast has a wide range of emotions. You see her go angry, go silly, go mad. You know, she gets sad, she gets mad, but she also gets
loud.
One of the most common traits of the Broski Report for me is Britney's curiosity when she gets on that microphone. You know, it's funny. She's witty. She's curious. Why, when she doesn't know something or why people would act a certain way, she pulls up her little laptop and types that shit down. And she kind of gets an idea, but not a full understanding of that idea. And that's, you know, it's neat seeing her discover the reasoning behind something in real time. But no, this curiosity is needing to understand the FNAF, the lore. It makes her podcast engaging. If she ever switched to making video essays, she'll probably dive deep into topics and provide information needed to. It's different. Her podcast is different from like a video essay. Not my video essays, other people's video essays. Be it that people already have things set up in a script format and they're ready to talk about it. She doesn't do that. Her script is her script is her mind, and her script is her mind. Her script is Google, and she's gonna look on it. I'm sure she has little notes on her phone, but like, and by notes I mean like various topics she wants to discuss, that she finds that interesting, and her podcast is a way to look into that. Broski has a love of wisdom. You know what love of wisdom means in Greek? Philosophy. I'm gonna kill myself real quick. She is in a way a philosopher, if you think about it, due to her love of understanding how the world works and how there are, like, why aren't dragons real? Why can't dragons be here right now? And why can't she do anything with them? You know, she wants to be mother of dragons. I don't watch Game of Thrones. You can dive deep into a topic or not dive deep in that topic at all. She can touch it and be like, oh, that's interesting, and then move on. Or she can spend the full 45 minutes or an hour talking about that topic. And that's kind of fun. You don't know what you're getting when you click on a little video of her talking. You don't know what's happening. And that's fun. If you want a recommendation, I recommend why she left her faith, or the Christian church. Good video. very interesting, very fun. Not really though, she's crying, and you're just there. Are you crying along? I don't know. I didn't. I don't cry. That's a lie. Look at me rhyming today, damn. She's a funny person, makes me laugh, okay? Cool beans, wow. But I'm not the only one. Her podcast ranged from 300,000 views to 1 million views, so I'm not alone here. Other people watch her. I didn't grow up I also can kind of relate to her because I didn't grow up in the South. I did grow up in the middle of nowhere. Plus, I grew up in the Christian church. Gen Z, we had like almost unlimited access to YouTube, which is not good. I don't know if you know this, but YouTube was kind of sketch at the beginning, and now it's kind of now YouTube is just podcasts, for me at least. It's different for other people. YouTube is just long form podcasts or short form dumb videos, and that's I don't know how I feel about YouTube now. Anyways, we're gonna put a pin in that. I might come back to that eventually. Anyways, but yeah, she would just talk about like, oh yeah, I played Club Penguin. Like, me too. I would wake up at 5 in the morning and play Club Penguin just for fun. It was also homeschooled. Don't judge. If there's anything that like you see yourself or if there's anything that relates to you about Brittany, let me know down below. If you write down she's a woman, I'm gonna delete the comment just because. And you're a woman, I can't relate to that. I'm a man. But yeah, I feel like the Broski Report is just pure Brittany as we know of her as a person. The Broski Report is her to the point where she can show, like, the message she can show us as a human being, you know? Like, I'm giving you my version of myself to show online. Brittany Broski is giving herself to show herself to her people, to us. And that's kind of, it's very raw, and that's why I think people enjoy it. But yeah, I feel like the reason why the Broski Report works is because she is giving people a view into her life and what she's thinking, and people are entertained. She is an entertainer. Brittany Broski, entertainer. Thank you. But yeah, no, it's literally just her talking about what's on her mind, which grinds her little gears in her head, and that's it. And I find it interesting. Do I listen every week? No. But I do listen sometimes. Sometimes I listen. One more thing I just wanted to quickly say. When it comes to Brittany, she does make me laugh. She makes me feel good. Even though when people are hating on me and saying shit like, your parents don't love you, it doesn't really matter, you know? You can always improve your content. You can always improve and build up of what you have, you know? Keep making shit. Don't not make shit. Like, imagine if she stopped making stuff after the kombucha video, you know? Imagine she chose her work over her TikTok audience. And yeah, you get hate comments, and that's fine. I don't give a shit. But I do feel like that's another reason why I admire her, because she was able to use a joke and go forward and make a lot of money. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, that's it. I was gonna make this video, and I'm like, you know what? I just have to fucking make it. Happy New Year, everyone. Get ready. I have a big video planned. Probably gonna take a little break from YouTube. And work on a bigger video. Work on longer form content. Maybe some short stuff in there too. If you miss me, if you care, I have a podcast called Please Watch Our Podcast, and that comes out every bi-weekly. That's a bi-weekly podcast where I talk about a movie with my friend. And yeah, that's about it, really. This is gonna be short, hopefully.